What's up guys, it's the real UGC, I'm UGC Crazed and welcome to episode number 11 of my FIFA 13 online series. In this episode guys, we are going to be attempting to win another Gold Cup. As you may remember in the last episode, unfortunately we did lose in the final, so we've caught a bit of sore blood there. We want to get a win on the table, get another cup under our belts and obviously get those 2,000 coins into the bank account. The first match we come against this Bundesliga team, quite a nice team. Few positions I personally would have changed, but not too bad. He's obviously got two Premier League strikers in there with Demba Ba and Cisse. So obviously he's got a nice little bit of hybridness in there. I think he's mainly gone for that for the pace. But we are going to try and start things off early there. Farfan just missing the target, quite unlucky there. Farfan is a really consistent player. He's really cheap. I'd recommend it to you guys every day of the week. It really is. And look at that for a save there from Diego Alves. God knows that we kept that one out. I thought that was a goal every single day of the week. I was just like absolutely gobsmacked when he saved that one. But he's going to save that one from Esvine in the 14th minute to make it 1-0. Absolutely burying it in the top right hand corner. He's going to destroy those as much as physically possible. You guys may have noticed that I have now got players' names above their players. Essentially, I did start doing it for my Be a Pro series called Rags to Riches. If you guys haven't seen that, obviously go and check that one out. But basically, it's actually proven to be quite useful online because you can see exactly who your opponent is obviously controlling without having to look to the right hand corner, bottom right hand corner. So that obviously helps you quite a lot. You're not taking your eyes off the game. It's right next to you. He does pick up a red card there with Luis Gustavo for a really stupid challenge. If I'm honest, he really didn't need to do that one at all. Tackles me from behind after the ball had already left. So to be fair, it was at least a bookable offence every day of the week, and that's how the score will be at half time. It's 1-0. But yeah, as I was saying about the names, it's really useful because you can see exactly who the player is controlling in what position. So if, for example, the guy's got Rooney on the edge of the area, it's going to say Rooney above his head. So you know, obviously, to be careful and obviously not let him have too much space. Whereas if it was someone like, I don't know, like Chiellini, you know, you could afford to back off a little bit more. We pick up a nice, easy goal there with Schürrle. Wasn't too good, if I'm honest. I managed to get a nice sloppy goal, but to be fair, given the run of play and the amount of shots that I've had, I really did deserve another goal at least. And I was quite raging about that goal. It's a really nice goal for him to score, but to be fair, you'll see at the head and the amount of shots that he has had, it really wasn't very good, if I'm honest. I was all over the guys. I was quite disappointed that he actually got a goal. I really was. But we are keeping up the pressure. His keeper putting out some phenomenal saves. The one earlier by Royce especially, I really thought that should have gone, especially considering near post is quite OP on this game. But we're going to do some work here with Muller, try and get a cross in. He's going to defend it with Felipe Santana, which will win us a corner. So obviously Farfan will be taken up. Crosses it into Esvine, who gets an OP corner header to make it 3-0 in the 73rd minute. 3-1, sorry, in the 73rd minute. And to be fair, this team is a really good squad. It's a very balanced squad. You got a lot of attack, a lot of strong defence. The only gripe for me personally is I don't feel like I score as many goals as I should score. I feel that I should have a lot more goals, and you'll see at the end of the games the amount of shots I have compared to how many goals I end up with at the end. It's not very good. I mean, I'm having a lot of shots, I'm dominating play, and I'm really not getting many goals at all. So, to be honest, I'm a little disappointed in that sense. It may involve me changing my team further down the line. I'm not too sure yet. I'm really interested in building a Serie A team, so I haven't had one of those properly in a very long time. But as I open up the match details here, you can see that I've had 27 shots and 19 on target, as opposed to 6 shots with only 2 on target. Obviously, one of those shots was the goal, so I was obviously very disappointed that he had scored and I hadn't scored much more. The shots that were on target for me were really good positions for the majority, so I really felt 3 goals wasn't quite just, but we will obviously take the win and go straight into the quarterfinals. I noticed some of my centre midfield players have only got around 91, 92 fitness left. I do like to keep that as high as possible, so I'd use a squad fitness card just to top myself up. And we come across this really nice Serie A team, and this, to be honest, did kind of intimidate me to look at to begin with. Not just because they're in forms, but just because the players that he has got, they are very good players. Lamela and El Shaarawy, for example, I've played with them in the past, and they are really good to use. They're so much fun to play with. I get really unlucky there not to score. Farfan hitting it, and Buffon making a really nice save onto the crossbar, and obviously stopping the chip for the rebound as well. But Farfan is going to continue the attack here, hits the post but manages to get the rebound with the header to make it 1-0 at the 32nd minute. And to be fair, I know there's a little bit of showboating going on with that celebration, but I was absolutely dominating this game. And to be honest, I felt quite unlucky that again I didn't score more goals, and that is the main issue. It may involve me changing Esvine, but I'm not too sure I can find somebody I can replace him with who has got the same kind of pace levels and things. So I'm not too sure yet what to do. But now that I does manage to find the net there in the 42nd minute to make it 2-0, and this goal was a really good play. To be fair, it was end to end. The only problem he had with his play style is he would never take the shot. He was a very possession kind of player, so he wasn't really taking the opportunities that was presented to him, which was unfortunate really. And especially as you go through the game a little bit now, because it's 2-0 at half time. But I don't think the score really does adequately explain how well of a player he was. You can see some of the saves there were made by Buffon, winning me some corners and things. And to be fair, Buffon really was man of the match for me. He really kept the guy in it. I don't know if it's just my team again struggling to score or just Buffon playing another great game. I don't know how Farfan didn't get caught offside there, but he managed to make it 3-0 in the 56th minute. Nice easy tap in, similar to the one we had earlier on with Schürrle in the first game. But we do obviously manage to get that. We're going to be taking that every single day. We're not going to be gentlemanly like. We're going to be taking these. Schürrle with an easy finesse shot into the top right hand corner in the 60th minute, just a few minutes after the last goal to make it 4-0. And as I said, this scoreline just gets worse and worse for the guy, and it really shouldn't be as bad as it actually is. He wasn't that bad of a player. It obviously does seem quite harsh. We've got Piszczek here picking up the ball, managing to find Marco Reus, absolutely drills in a really good save again from Buffon. I was really quite surprised how well Buffon played, and it's one of the reasons that motivates me towards making a Serie A squad. It really is. Naldo takes a shot again there, but Buffon does manage to make the save. And to be fair, again, they managed to pick up a free kick here with Marco Reus. And one of the things I am quite struggling with in this team as well is free kick takers. I'm not too sure who the best one is, but one person I have tried now, who I might start using more in the future, is Farfan. I have been using Reus the majority of the time, but I decided to let Farfan take his first one. And I just looked at his stats really. He's got quite decent stats, so I decided just to let him step up, have a crack. I was winning 4-0, might as well. And he does manage to find the top corner. Obviously, Buffon does manage to get a touch on it, but with a keeper of his quality, you do expect him to at least come close to making a save on a lot of things, so I wasn't really too worried about it. It was quite a nice free kick. We did manage to win a corner here in the 89th minute from Chiellini's header out. He's obviously clearing it to try and play it safe. We are going to take the corner with Farfan. The ball manages to fall to the edge of the area eventually to Alba, who will take it with his left foot, hits Buffon and goes into the goal. Quite a strange goal to score really. I was laughing at the time how weird it was. It was a FIFA goal through and through, I think. But that is it. That game will end, guys. It's 6-0, so it takes us straight into the semi-finals, ready for next episode. If you have enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give it a like and hit that subscribe button. Let's see if we're going to aim for 10 likes in this video. That would be absolutely awesome, guys. If you really could hit 10 likes, I'd love that. It'd be absolutely brilliant. But yeah, don't forget, guys, I will be alternating my episodes. So tomorrow's episode will be my Rags to Riches series, and then the day after that will be an Ultimate Team series, so make sure you do check both of those out. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, guys. You can see the stats there on the screen. I absolutely dominated that game, and hopefully we can continue that for the rest of the Gold Cup. Again, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all soon. Cheers.